Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show, episode 374. It's a Sunday night, and you know what that means. It's time to talk about them dragons. As always, it's the Nerd Chicana here to host the show, alongside my wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to wonderful Sunday evening where we play with dragons.
Yeah, we play with dragons. Live on YouTube, Twitch, and of course, on a replay in your ears and audio podcast, your podcast platforms that are your favorites. Brad, today has been a long day. Yeah, Brad and I both went to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine today, and
Had to go see the Merc with the mouth.
yeah, man. How you been, Brad?
I'm doing okay. Me and Brenda had a good little date, so it was nice.
Yeah.
So
We can't talk about the movie yet because we're doing our review tomorrow. But I will ask, better experience for this one than Deadpool 2?
there was no one in the audience screaming that your angel. Is she your angel? No, there was no. This is much better experience than Deadpool.
Way better, right?
Way better, like significantly higher.
Damn. Okay. Glad that you were able to. What's it called?
The only thing that I heard was laughters and some. I think I heard a "oh shit" one time, but other than that, the audience was pretty tame.
Yeah.
So
that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
How was your day yesterday? What'd you get up to?
What did I do yesterday? I'm trying to remember what I did yesterday. Oh, yeah. I watched. So I watched Shame, which we're reviewing
tomorrow.
Tuesday? Or tomorrow?
Yeah.
We're reviewing tomorrow. Okay, I watched Shame, and then I also watched Logan again.
Nice.
Because we were like on the live stream, we were like, yeah, Logan's the best. Like, I haven't watched this since like 2017. Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, I'll watch this again. So I watched it again. I'm like, yeah, this is still the best. Like, yeah, no question.
Yeah. So yesterday I had a long day yesterday, Brad. I went. My brother's friend came into town to hang out. We went to go eat lunch, and then my brother's friend said, "Let's go." Oh, I want a massage. And I was like, he's like, oh, I was like, okay. He goes, I'll pay for yours if you want one. I've never gotten a massage in my life, Brad. Never in my life have ever gotten a massage.
Did you get one today or yesterday?
Yesterday, I got one for the first time, bro.
How you feel?
We're gonna talk about some stuff after we're done here.
Okay.
My back. I mean, after I was done, like I can be honest and say that I felt good.
Yeah.
Waking up today, my back is sore as a motherfucker.
Yeah, oh, they worked out all the tightness then.
Yeah. I'm guessing like if I felt sore, that meant that there was some stuff that was I
mean, yeah. I have never had a massage, so
yeah.
I don't know. I feel weird with people touching me.
Me too, Brad.
I mean, I guess if I pay to have people touch me, then that's
the point. To me, it's just like people who I don't know and I haven't granted that, level of what's it called, of trust, right?
Yeah.
Like Brad, when we meet, I'm sure we're gonna dap each other up and give each other a big hug.
Yeah,
like,
I'll give you a hug.
But yeah, what's it called? But like someone random, they want to hug me. I'm not a big fan of that.
I mean, I ain't into. I mean, my autism flares up.
What's it called? I took a really big step in allowing somebody who I never met a day in my life to give me a massage while I was completely naked.
Can I tell you something? I took a big step the other day when I went for the Blink-182 concert.
Yeah.
I got into town early. Yeah. And I have a big issue with going into like restaurants alone. It just feels kind of weird. Oh, but man. But my friends they were still working for like a couple hours. And so I finally went, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. And I got time to kill. So I just went into this restaurant that I really like, sat there for a meal and ate it. And it was like, this is dope.
Yeah.
It's good way to go time.
Yeah, dude, when I do that, when I go to when I go to like restaurants by myself, I just turn on my phone, I plug it in. I put my headphones on and I just I listen to music.
That's what I did. I was just scrolling on my phone, eating my food.
Or watching a YouTube video. I just watch a YouTube video and what's it called? Listen to music.
And the wait staff was real cool. They came over, said, "You good?" I'm like, "I'm good."
Yeah, we're dope. Yeah, like it's cool. Yeah. It's relaxing, Brad.
Yeah.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah,
Now,
it's just one of those. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like things that I have never done or had to do, and it was one of those things I kind of took advantage of it. And like, no, I want to go to this restaurant like right now because I'm hungry. And I just drove this way, and also I need to use the bathroom, and they have a bathroom.
but I'm glad that you had a good time, bro. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad that we yeah. But I took that step, Brad, and it was we're gonna talk after this.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yeah.
Bro, just a bit sore.
I'm sore, and I feel like there was a level of a boundary that was definitely crossed that I wasn't prepared to be crossed. Yeah.
You know what? Have you heard of what's called cupping? It's where they have the little glass bottle. It's not that. It's where they have the glass bottles on it. No. So they put they have these little glass jars almost, and they put a little flame to it on the inside to burn the oxygen so it sticks to your skin, and it's another massage thing. That always looked interesting to me. I was like, I might do that. That looks interesting.
Yeah. The hot rocks felt so good though. Hot towel and hot rocks, bro. Yeah. God damn, that shit felt good.
I probably need to go see a chiropractor, honestly. After that, I probably need to see that after I fell off the ladder.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, do I want to pay for some dude to touch me? I don't know.
Yeah. But
I probably would feel better though, honestly.
But let's go ahead and get this thing going though. Let's go ahead and talk about this stuff because I'm sure that people wanted us to just talk about this already. They're like, shut the fuck up, guys. We don't want to hear
about the fuck up about your massages.
Yeah, shut the fuck
up
about
your massages.
Yeah, they're like, shut up. We don't want to hear about your
We want fucking dragons, bro.
Yeah, we want dragons. So let's go ahead and get this thing going, Brad. So without further ado, if you have not watched this week's episode, today's episode, excuse me. Thank you. You haven't watched this week's episode, then you should probably get out of here. You care about spoilers, but if you don't care about spoilers, you've already seen the episode. Go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and sorry guys. After these words about SeatGeek. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. All right, let's go ahead and get this going, Brad. So, episode 7, season 2, episode 7.
What we could find the title being The Red Sewing. That's what it is on Wikipedia.
We'll find out later, right? If we're wrong, you're wrong.
I don't know, because Wikipedia has The Red Sewing, and then Vulture calls it An Army of Bastards.
Yeah.
Which, that might not be the title. That might just be Vulture's title of this article.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just, figure this out. But it's all good. We got this.
We're going with Red Sewing right now, though. So.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and do this. We have no synopsis yet because nobody has written one yet. But this episode is directed by Loni Perister, of course, created by Ron J. Kondo, based on the book Fire and Blood by George R. R. Martin, and co-created by George R. R. Martin and written for television by David Hancock. Of course, this episode literally just has the main billing here is Matt Smith, Emma Darcy, Olivia Cook. And then, of course, Bethany Antonia, Archie Barnes, Simon Russell Beale, Tom Bennett, Kieran Brew, and pretty much everybody else who's in this. Let's go ahead. Harry Collette. I don't know. I didn't just have them in order of billing here, but yeah.
Also, I just wanted to put in here on season 2, episode 3. That was also written by David Hancock, The Burning Mill.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we have any no trivia or anything, of course. But yeah.
Fucking dragons.
Yeah. So when Brad said last week's episode was what's it called? Was like, it was a cool down, but it was like, we had to kind of, it
We're
was
still building.
important. It was important because it's like there's things here that need to be done so that way we can move forward to what is going to probably be an explosive season
Season
finale.
finale. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a battle. I think in that
I
season.
think it's going to be a lot of politics, a battle in there.
Yeah, I think Otto Hightower finally
Comes
makes his
back.
appearance in season 8, and he's just tired of everyone's
Season
shit.
episode 8, bro, not season 8.
Episode 8, sorry, episode 8, not season 8. No,
Yeah.
we're not going back there. Come back.
Yeah, yeah.
Episode
Yeah.
8. My bad. I'm
Um
excited.
so I what's it called? Yeah, so in this one, of course, it picks up literally where we left off in
On the
episode
beach,
6.
cool shot.
Yeah,
It's
which
like if you listen to the end,
Western inspired by Sergio Leone. Yeah,
yeah,
great. Oh my god, I thought that was
who was
freaking
inspired
awesome, dude.
by who? By the Emperor.
Sergio Leone. Yeah,
Sergio Leone was inspired by who though?
Akira Kurosawa. That's right.
There you go.
Yep. So what's it called? Yeah, it's like it goes very Once Upon a Time in the West. I'm like, yeah, for sure. I see it,
What do you think Kurosawa could have done with the technology we have nowadays?
Brad. I don't even know if he would have like wanted to use it though. Like,
it wouldn't have the same feeling, but I don't know. I think
don't know.
he might have tried some stuff.
Yeah, but I have to say, Brad, we pick up right there, right? What's it called? She's meeting Corliss's bastard, who she doesn't know is Corliss's bastard.
Yes.
He doesn't want to say that he's
Adam of Hull.
Adam of Hull. Yeah, Adam of Hull.
He doesn't want to say who his father is, even though I think he has a pretty good fucking idea who his father is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not what Rhaenyra is. She doesn't care. I don't think she cares.
No, she's just there to be like, who the fuck are you and why you got my dragon?
Yeah.
That's really.
Yeah, but I really thought this was a what's it called? I gotta say, Brad, good episode. I really like this episode.
I think this was, this is still a building up episode, but I think I think we got a lot more action kind of in this episode than we did in the last episode. But I think you're right. I think it's all leading to this season finale, which is going to be explosive. We're going to see some shit.
Bro, it's going to be massive.
I feel like Damon's finally going to leave Harrenhal, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Although I did love this episode with Damon, which we'll get to.
Well, what are your initial thoughts, Brad?
I like this episode. I mean, I genuinely like this episode. I like it better than last week's episode. It is still a build-up episode. Don't get me wrong. But we see basically the Riverlands coming to heel to Damon. Damon had to go, deal with a few things. He's still dealing with things. That story's cool. We had a really cool shot of the Dragon Lair and, Rhaenyra leading all those bastards' children to get them to there. And before that, we have the rounding up of the bastards, which was kind of cool to see, of all these little messages in secret and this Myseria's kind of network to get them over to Rhaenyra. So all in all, like, this is major buildup. And then on top of that, you have Aemon, who doesn't know what the fuck's going on because his people aren't telling him about, whispers of dragons. And then you have Aegon, who's being pushed by Lord Larys to fucking get off his ass, because if he stays on his ass, he's going to die. His brother will come in and kill him at some point.
Yeah. But so what's it called? So she finds him. What's it called? The bastard. But the stuff in with Damon was good because so obviously Jace is already going there bothered because of what's it called? He went there before he talked to Rhaenyra or after he talked to Rhaenyra?
So are we talking about Rhaenyra's son, right?
Yeah.
Jacaerys.
Yeah.
Jace. So he hasn't made it to Harrenhal.
Wait, that wasn't fucking Jace. That was what's his name? The kid there. That was one of the Riverlands.
Oh yeah, that was one of the Riverland kids.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Tully. That was
that was a Tully.
Was it Grover Tully?
It's
one of the Sesame Street character Tullys. It's like Elmo and Grover and Oscar. It's fucking one of them.
So it's been made very apparent at this point. They don't want Damon there.
No,
And
Damon has royally fucked everyone over there.
yeah, he's fucked them over, bro.
Plus,
And
they are not pledged to him, even though he's trying to make them pledge to him. And even this kid, even he knows, he's like, we can't pledge to you. Do you not fucking get that? They will not follow me if I am an oath breaker. And I
yeah,
made an oath, or my grandfather did, to Viserys. And Damon, you gotta get that through you fucking mind.
yep,
You ain't nothing but a king consort.
yep. As much
If
as he
you
wants to look like the king, he ain't the king, bro.
and if you want our 40,000 fucking soldiers, you're gonna have to live with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Damon in the scene is living with that when he cuts off the Blackwood's head.
Yeah.
He's like, I did promise him and he was loyal, but at the same time, I need 40,000 soldiers. So sorry, bro.
It's like, I'm sorry, man, but it's just not gonna work for me, brother.
No,
It's just not gonna
no.
work for me, brother.
Terms have changed.
Yeah. So I think he understands. I think Damon with that vision with that last I think that's the last hallucination with Damon. I think
And the
him
most important, I think.
probably the most important. Like you've always wanted this, and now
Yeah, Viserys sitting there rotting as he was at his basically final moments, and he's
hmm
offering him the crown. He's like, "Do you want this? Do you
yeah.
see what it did to me?"
So I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Like
I think Damon fucking gets a clue, and he realizes he even though he wants it so badly, he
yeah,
was never meant for it.
yeah,
He and maybe he gets a clue with how he dealt with the Riverlands that he fucking sucks at this.
yeah. He sucks at the fucking diplomatic part, bro.
Yeah, he is a good warrior, like fucking amazing dragon rider, but he
Yeah.
fucking sucks at
He's fit to
goddamn
be he's
diplomacy.
King's Watch. He's fit to be the King's Watch.
Yeah,
What's it called?
I mean,
But
put him
not
in
the Queen's
charge of
Watch. I'm
any
sorry.
army. Yeah, put him in charge of any army. Fucking be terrific.
Yeah, the King's Guard. I'm sorry, the King's Guard.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he can be the Queen's Guard, but like, I think at least us the viewers know now. At this point, realize now it's just like, hey man, Damon just ain't made up for this, bro. He
no,
can't.
which is amazing because we see Viserys and all of us. I think a majority of us with Viserys in season one were like, well, he's not a great king. I
Yeah.
mean, what the fuck? And then we come into season two, we're like, oh, Viserys was actually pretty fucking good. He was holding all this shit together that we didn't see.
It's just the it's just like the people just what's it called? He didn't want that. The people didn't want at the time the people didn't really understand how good they had it.
Mm-hmm.
But and and I look at that and I haven't watched Game of Thrones, Brad. It's like the Riverlands don't change, bro.
No, they're
Because it
always
isn't
infighting.
until it's not until fucking Theon gets in there and he manages to like not even Theon, his sister. It's not until his sister gets in there and she what's it called has them rally behind her that they rally behind Daenerys.
Yeah.
So it's like, just some things just aren't gonna change, bro. And sadly, Daemon is way too early at the Riverlands. They will not follow a Targaryen.
No,
Yeah.
no, they will not. I mean, he can have their swords and shields because they did pledge to Rhaenyra, or they pledged to Viserys, and they believe Rhaenyra to be the rightful heir. They
Mm-hmm.
don't believe the Greens, so
Yeah.
they have that. Will there still be infighting with these guys? Yes, because it's been going on for thousands of years to the point where no one remembers why the fuck they started fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something apparently they're fighting about.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Yeah, I like the stuff there a lot. I thought that one of the strongest moments in this episode was what's it called? I know he was acting like a bitch, but what's it called? I liked him finally bringing up the massive elephant in the room, where Jacaerys brings up like, "Am I a bastard?" He goes, "I'm a bastard," and she's like, you know, it's like nobody wants to bring it up because what's it called? When
Well, yeah.
somebody tried to bring it up, they got
The,
fucking reprimanded hard. And they're like, "No, those are her children," and it's like we're not gonna bring that up. But what's it called? Finally, Jace brings it up, which is the thing that all of us have been wondering. It's like, will they
does
even
he know?
pledge behind if what's it called? If Rhaenyra wins this and Jace is on that throne after Rhaenyra passes, do the people even accept Jace as their king?
That's a good
Because he's
question.
not a full blood Targaryen.
That's a good question. I don't know.
But I
mean,
really
but
like that
that
moment.
I mean, yeah, the Rhaenyra and Jace scene, I think is very pivotal because it's Jace again. And we've seen him do this all season. He's pushing back against his mother. He's
Yeah.
like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" And Rhaenyra keeps going ahead because Rhaenyra is like, "This is the only way through. I wish you would see that, son. There's no like they got
And
a
the
big
fact that
fuck.
like
They got Godzilla for a dragon, kid."
yeah. And the fact is like, I'm doing this for you. So that way you don't have a hard time ascending to the throne when I pass.
Yeah. Like they are trying to take what is yours right now.
Yeah.
And you're worried about, who gets who and what dragon.
Who gets what dragon? And
And
it's like
at this point it's just like, let's just have dragons right now and then we can figure that out
when we
after the
get there.
war.
Yeah. Let's win this war and we will cross that river when we need to.
Yeah, but the scene where he calls the small folk mongrels,
Yeah.
that tells you that he was raised as, in a fucking higher environment or whatever you want
Yeah.
to call it. And
He's not humble.
no, and that makes you question, like, should he be king? He just called all these people mongrels.
No.
He sees them as less, where his mother is literally looking for the small folk to help her win a war and bringing them up to the level of dragon rider, which is royalty.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that Emma Darcy did an incredible job this episode, bro.
Oh yeah.
I've been loving Emma Darcy's performance this whole season, but in this like these episodes, man, oh man, they just been doing a great job.
You know who I liked in this episode, but who was barely in this episode,
Yeah.
was Allison.
Allison just went on a
Allison was like,
vacation.
"You don't want me at the table. I'm just gonna go floating."
Yeah. Um
But when she's looking up, she sees, I think it's a raven. Do you think that's some throwback to Bran the Broken, kind of checking on things in the past?
yeah.
Could
At
be.
this point I believe that pretty much all of what's it called um I believe that any Raven is just pretty much just Bran just looking at it now.
Checking on history.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I just what's it called? I don't what's it called? At this point,
But
I just don't pay too much attention to it.
yeah, but I just love when she wants to leave, and I forget what the knight's name is, but he's like, "Do you want me to, get like your whole staff with it?" And she's like, "No, just me and you. Like,
Yeah,
I need some breathing room."
yeah.
So she didn't give a fuck.
Oh, bro, and like same thing I was telling you, man. Is like what's it called? We're at this point where it's like, hey, man, we need to finally what's it called? Get this moving because we're not at the part to waste time anymore. So all these little like arguments about like who gets to ride who and who's like what's it called? Whose dragon is whose? It's like they don't fucking matter.
Don't fucking matter. We'll cross that bridge. Like,
Yeah,
let's just find some people to ride these goddamn dragons, and we'll cross that bridge.
yeah,
Let's try and fucking find how to deal with Vagar. That's really the bottom line. Is like, we need
yeah.
to deal with Vagar, because if you can deal with Vagar, then you can overthrow the Greens.
But man, what's it called? Things just are so rough for Aegon, bro. Oh my
That
god,
man,
bro.
that dude's fucking walking stick broke. His crutch
Yeah,
broke.
yeah, bro. He is just going through it, bro. Like, fuck, dude. It's rough seeing him just like he's having a hard time walking.
But
But
Larry, but
fucking
Laris is
Laris,
right. Laris is right. He needs to be pushed. He needs to get stronger. He needs to be able to walk on his own too. Because when the time comes for him to get the fuck out of that castle, if that castle comes down because of Aemon, he won't be
yeah,
able to do it.
yeah. But man, what a moment that was. I was like, oh man, it's just it's rough seeing him like that, bro.
Well,
Because it's
he
like,
looks he looks just like Viserys,
yeah, he
like
does. He really does.
all fucked up.
Yep, yep. He does. He's all fucked up, and he's having a hard time, bro. Um,
I mean, and it's just, but I don't think Lord Laris is wrong. And I honestly, Like you could say Laris has his own things that he wants, but I think he's being honest in that he knows the path forward now for Aegon is not easy, and he has to do this. And if he wants to be king again one day, then he has to
Yeah.
stand on his own too and take it from his, from his kin.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but man, I what's it called? I did what's it called? I did really like this episode, man. I had to say, I really like this episode. Let's just what's it called? Let's not beat around the bush. What the massive thing about this episode was what's it called?
Who gets
Assemb-
dragons?
assembling the what's it called? The what's it called? The bastard dragon riders or
Yeah,
the bastard
it's simple. The bastards.
Avengers,
Yep.
the bastard Avengers. Um, but like you said, the Allison stuff, it's like that was really good. I liked her just being there. She's calm. She's like trying to relax, figuring out that like, hey man, what's it called? I just want this last moment to myself.
Before I think Alicent knows it's the shit's about to hit the fan.
Yeah.
And this is going to be her last moment, really, before chaos.
Yeah. But yeah. I liked it.
Also no Kristen Cole this episode.
No Kristen.
Good.
Yeah,
okay,
no Kristen Cole. Yeah, good.
Good. No Kristen Cole.
Yeah, and also we get what Bela, but
who is looking for her own dragon in the Vale now?
Yeah.
Which begs the question. Okay, so the smaller dragons and the kids, they're off to another country. She's going with them, right? Is that the plan?
I think
I thought that was the plan. But now she's off. She just like fucking did a beeline right to wherever the dragon is.
Yeah, I don't really know what's it called, the word what they're thinking about doing there.
I mean, yeah, but Bela, like, if that gets back to Rhaenyra, if I was Rhaenyra, I'd be pissed.
Fuck yeah, I'd be pissed. Yeah,
I'd be like, you went off and ran to find your own dragon, and last time you tried to ride a dragon 2 times, it didn't go over well.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you thinking?
Yeah. So yeah, bro. It's just I just what's it called? I'm like, I don't know what they're really doing there. Not really understanding a lot of what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I what's it called? I was just like, okay, like I guess she's just trying to find her dragon. Don't know if they're gonna leave the country, but I think she's just looking mostly for her dragon.
Yeah, right. I mean, or whatever wild dragons out there.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we so word makes it out that like any Targaryen blood needs to pretty much go to Rhaenyra because we need to find.
And they got a lot of people.
They got a fuck ton of people.
They got a lot of people who were apparently Targaryen bastards.
Yeah,
like huge amounts.
Yeah, they did, bro. They get a good amount, but the one that I was finally excited to see back, like to do something. Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh Hammer. Hugh Hammer, because he just looks fucking cool.
Yeah, and also and we find out that his daughter died.
Well, we kind of saw that coming because last time we saw her, she was gray.
Yeah, she was.
But I thought that was a good scene with him and his wife having. I'm guessing kind of having a last talk before he goes off, and he's like, "I have to do this. Like,
yeah,
I have to try. Like, because otherwise, we're just going to waste away here."
Yeah, Brad. So what's it called? So they want to find one for Vermithor. Vermithor. And for the one that's under the what's it called, the keep, the red keep.
Yeah, that is silver, something silver.
Well, I don't even think they wanted to find one for silver. I think they were just like, oh shit, we forgot the silver's down there.
Silver just chilling down there with her eggs.
So what's it called?
What is it? Silver?
I'm not sure, Brad. Okay. Oh, finally. I was wondering if Vhagar was Aegon's what's it called, dragon.
That's Aemon's.
No. I'm talking about Aegon the Conqueror. Aegon the First.
Oh, got you.
No, it was what's it called? His daughter. I mean, not his daughter. His sister wife. One of his sister wives. Dragons.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Aegon's was, I believe, was
okay. So Ulf's is Silverwing.
Okay, Silverwing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's funny the way like what's it called Hugh has this like really like heroic like beautiful monologue with his wife about like why he wants to go, and Ulf is just like, "Come on, bro, you've been talking about this shit for a while now. It's time
Yeah,
to get your
yeah.
ass up and do
What
it."
now? You're saying you're not a Targaryen? Like,
Yeah,
come on, bro, you got to do it. I mean, that's like a bunch of drunk guys at the bar going like, you got to do it. Like,
I'll do it,
I mean,
bro.
you've been getting free beers from all these people saying you're a fucking Targaryen. Like, they're gonna be mad if you don't go over
Yeah,
there and try to ride a dragon. And Ulf is pressured. He's
yeah,
peer pressured into trying to ride a dragon.
yep, yep. But what's it called? I didn't like that, but it was very different from like who's gonna do it. But yeah,
It,
and you
it,
can
and it was
tell.
night. It
Wait,
was night and day for the reasoning between Hugh Hammer and Ulf. Like night and
yeah,
day reasoning.
and you saw, bro, some of the people down there, the keepers, were not agreeing with how, with what's it called, with Rhaenyra doing
No,
this.
because they have a process, and it's also a religion to them, and they're just like, "What are you doing? You're just bringing in meat. That is
Yep.
all you're fucking doing."
Yeah. But but at this point, I go back to the same thing, Brad. We're not at the part to what's it called to get what's it called to like we're not here to start. How can I say this? We're not here to waste time, right? Like, let's just, who cares about this right now? We just got to get this going. Like, this war is like, what's it called, a moments away from spilling into this massive conflict, and
And we
we don't have enough writers to
well,
hold our line.
and then we actually so once okay, so we'll go through and then I'll say what I need to say. So Hugh Hammer, he ends
Yeah,
up. We get some really cool scenes leading up to Hugh Hammer getting to Vermithor. Vermithor, fucking. I mean, what the bronze? What does the bronze rage or the bronze something? And he lives up to his name, and he fucking kills mostly everyone.
yeah.
He literally kills like mostly everyone, and then Hugh Hammer is like, fuck this, fuck. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die fucking screaming at a dragon. So he basically goes up to Vermithor and is like, "Look, you big ugly son of a bitch, you gonna eat me? Eat me." And Vermithor's like, "What the fuck is this crazy bastard?"
Yeah. I thought that was such a cool moment, though. Like, he just goes up and he's just like,
He just
like,
yeah. I mean, and that's just all the anger in Hugh just for these years and losing his daughter, and he's just like, if
yeah,
I'm gonna fucking get eaten by a dragon, then fucking do it.
just fucking do it, bro. Just do it.
Hugh didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah. But what's it called?
And Ulf was totally opposite.
Yeah. Well, and I was gonna ask Brad, that girl that was with him, she survived, right?
The one with Hugh?
Yeah.
No.
No, she didn't manage to like get out of there safely.
Vermithor got her.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty positive.
But what's it called? But yeah, I mean, that was, I think at a point you could tell from Rhaenyra's face that she was like, I think I just majorly fucked up here. Like, I think there was a moment in there where what's it called? Rhaenyra said, like, I don't think I made the right decision here.
it was the moment where they're trying to pull her out of there, and she's like, "No,
No.
like I started this. I should, if they're dying on my account, I need to see them die. Like I
Yeah.
can at least do that." So she's sitting there dodging fireballs.
Yeah.
But I mean, and she is Queen of the Dragons. Vermithor bowed to her basically.
Yeah.
So she has a little power in that case. So they know. It's just Vermithor is going to Vermithor.
Yeah.
I did like the Ulf one because when Ulf picks up, like I thought Ulf was dead because he got like kicked off the landing there, and then he somehow survived, and then he's just like, "Well, I'm just gonna go deeper into the dragon cave." Like, Ulf, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot, all. But hey, what's it called? We finally know who's gonna have that dragon.
Yeah.
No.
And it was completely the opposite. You had Hugh who stood up to Vermithor, and Vermithor, respected that. And then you had Silver, is it Silverwing I said? Yeah, Silverwing,
Yeah.
who Ulf basically bowed down to in some way. Like
Yeah.
I mean, and so everyone respected that, I guess. So I was like, yeah, you should be fucking scared.
You should be fucking
And you
scared,
stepped
bro.
on my egg, you fuck.
Yeah, stepped on his egg, stepped in his shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Rolled around in whatever that was.
Yep.
Whatever that
Yep.
oil substance was. I don't want to know what that
It's
was.
probably piss.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Mhm.
It's probably piss, bro.
Something.
Yeah. But but yeah, man, good episode. I say like it's not this amazing like battle. It's not, but once again, it's
Oh,
stuff that's important to get through
oh,
because
but
this
but
is it. This is the last thing that needs to get done before they're ready for the
but
battle.
I did not realize, and I should remember this from Game of Thrones, how close Dragon Keep is to, was it the Red Keep?
Dragonstone.
Yeah, Dragonstone to the Red Keep, and we
Yeah,
get a shot of that because for some reason Ulf decides to fly over the Red Keep because he's fucking Ulf, or he just doesn't
he's
know how to
off,
control the
bro.
dragon.
Like,
But yeah,
look, this is exactly what I told my big brother, bro. What do you do when you get a new car? Gotta take it for a test drive.
that's true. So that's what he did, and then we see how close that is to the Red Keep with Vagar coming out, and they are close. And Aemond, we saw fear.
Yeah.
We haven't seen fear this whole season in Aemond. Like, he's been
Eamon's
pretty
either been
cocky.
what's it called, like deep in his thoughts, what's it called, in his head, or he's been arrogant and what's it called, just mean to his brother.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, for the
in
first
that
time we
moment he
saw
saw
some fucking
fear.
fear.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and who's standing there? It's Queen of the Dragons with 3 fucking
Which
dragons.
one of the hardest shots in all of television, bro. Those fucking dragons pulling up right behind Rhaenyra, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My God, what a fucking shot! I was like, bro, that's it, bro. I just needed her to say Avengers Assemble.
Dragons assemble.
Dragons assembled. But yeah, bro, like what's it
On
called?
your left.
That was a fucking awesome shot. What an awesome shot that was, bro. I loved it. It was like all of them behind her and everybody's ready, bro. Everyone's got their dragon now. We got Sea Smoke has the bastard. Ulf has the silver whatever, and then the fucking second biggest
Hugh
is
Hammer.
got fucking Hugh.
What a good last name though, Hammer.
Yeah,
Because he's blacksmith.
but do you think that now kind of looking forward here, do you think that this Jaceres is gonna have what's it called, something like, because come on, man, I don't think we're going straight into season 3 without some sort of problem happening. Like, do you think that like Jaceres is gonna fuck something up and be like, what's it called? No, I want that dragon.
I don't know. No, Jaceres has a dragon.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, with we know how Jaceres feels about bastards, but he's a bastard too. So, but I guess the lowborn. He feels about the lowborn having dragons, but Mysaria, I think, and he even calls out. He's like, "Was this Mysaria's idea?" And it's like, well, "Yeah, but shut the fuck up, Jace." But Mysaria's point, she's like, who would you rather have? You have 2 brothers who are highborn, and they want to kill you and take your throne. And you just had this Adam of Hull, a lowborn, bend his knee to you right away.
Yep.
So which do you want?
Exactly. I'm really excited for next week's episode, bro. I think it's gonna be a great one. I'm ready. I can't believe we have to wait 2 more years. I can't believe we have to wait another 2 years for next season. But
give us a spin-off,
man. I'm excited. It was a good episode, man. Just another 9 out of 10 for me, man. Is enjoying this season. It's been very good. I'm really excited to see what else we're doing. What's about to happen, bro? Because I feel like some shit's just about to go down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this whole season's been great. Like really good.
Yeah. So yeah. With that said, I mean that's all we got, man. That's all we got.
I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 as well.
All right, man.
See, this man trying to skip over my scores. He's like,
I forgot, bro. Sorry.
Your scores don't matter.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, they matter. But yeah, man. Excited for what's coming, bro. And
we know it's gonna be a great season finale.
Yeah, bro.
This build up is not for nothing.
No.
And we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see Daemon come back.
Yeah. So with that said, that concludes our review of season 2, episode 8. And of course, we thank you all so much for joining us. Keep up to date with us on nerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/the Nerdcore. We'll be live there tomorrow for the $1 tier and above for our review of Shame as we conclude our what shame. Yeah, as we conclude our Ingmar Bergman month, our third Ingmar Bergman month here at the Nerdcore. And then of course on Thursday, and also we'll be recording our Deadpool and Wolverine review, which will be available for all patrons on Tuesday, and that will go up until Thursday. So you'll have it for a couple of days. And on Thursday on Patreon, we'll be doing our review of Godzilla -1, which will be available until Saturday for everybody. So lots of stuff going on in the Patreon over there. Lots of early reviews going up there. There you guys will have for early access. And of course, our Discord link is in the description below. We want to thank all our wonderful patrons and make all of this happen. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell when you finish subscribing. Leave a like on the video on your favorite podcast app of choice. Make sure that you leave a 5-star review and you follow us on that app. All of that is very helpful, and we thank you guys so much for being the wonderful people that you guys are. But without further ado, Brad, we're getting out of here. I got to go to bed because I got to wake up early tomorrow. So let's go ahead and send them out.
All right, Raul. Thank you, host, as always. Thank to all those who joined us in future chats. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I guess all I have to say is heavy is the head that wears the crown. Young Yoda out.